Well, good morning. Today is Monday, October 28th. 3 more days, it's Halloween. But we have birthdays today because today is Stephanie Anderson's birthday. So Stephanie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Everett, who is Kim Bedgood's boyfriend. Everett, Kim wanted me to sing happy birthday to you. No problems. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Everett. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Crystal, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Crystal. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Aaron, who is Tammy Thorne's fiance, I almost said boyfriend's fiance. Yesterday was Tammy's birthday. Today is Aaron's birthday. So Aaron, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aaron. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Gail Schaff, S-H-O-F-F. Gail, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gail. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And last but certainly not least is Susan Pritchard. So Susan, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all 6 of you have a great birthday today. But we also have anniversaries because today is Lamar and Patty Jones' 7th anniversary. Pretty sure it's their 7th. I think so. I think it is. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. But it's also Don and Stacy Carpenter over at West WV Running Don, .dog, Running Don. Today, I think, is their 27th anniversary, I think. But Stacy and Don, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope all 4 of you have a great, great anniversary today. Today has been like, I don't know, I'm going to see when this coupon is good till. Oh, it's already expired. Put it in my garbage pile. You know what, how many people get those CVS coupons and actually really use them? Because it's like, they give you like $2 off, and are you really going to go buy something for $2 at CVS? I usually used to go buy candy or a pop or something like that. But no, I usually forget about it. I always clip out the little coupon in the back of my grocery store receipt for the great clips for my haircut, because my hair, see, it's starting to come in a little bit nicer today. Because they used to give you like $3 or $4 off on your next haircut, and to me that's the tip. I always tip $5. I think it costs $20 for the haircut originally, and then they take whatever my coupon is, $3 or $4, and then I give a $5 tip. So I don't get my hair cut that often. I never go to the same person, but I still like to tip. Sometimes I think the tipping goes a little bit out of, kind of crazy, but I don't mind tipping when I have the extra money to tip. And then when they do a good job, I think she did a pretty good job, considering they go from notes. They don't, like, I could get to the same person each time. I can get their name and all that, but then you got to worry about going when they want it, when they're working, and fit in an appointment and all that. And to me, my haircut is like the least important thing going on in my life. And so if I just wake up one morning and decide, I think I want to get a haircut today, I go get my haircut that day, and then I'm all set. So Bertie and Ron came over yesterday. Ron looked pretty good, I thought. I mean, he looks tired, which after all the surgery and being in the hospital and everything. But we had a good time. We played cards. We played euchre, and Bertie and I won 2 games, and Jim and Ron won 1 game. And I did eat a little bit last night. We had some cheese and crackers, and I did have some cheese. And then I had some crackers, but we had some Mexicali dip. I had a little bit of Mexicali dip. I did have a can of Pepsi with it. I was going to say I was going to go the whole week without sugar, but the Pepsi was calling my name, so I had one can of Pepsi, and I enjoyed every bit of it. And just enjoyed the night with playing cards. So he stayed. They were here about 2 or 3 hours. So we had a really good time. You know, we were listening to music. Birdie was trying to think of a song that she said she has it in her head, and it was something like Peanut Butter and Jelly. And that she remembers that when her and Jim used to do dishes when they were growing up, that they would sing that song together. But she couldn't think of what the song was. And so we went online and we were looking at all the Peanut Butter Jelly songs and from the 60s, and we were playing them, and she said, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. And I said, I don't even think it's a Peanut Butter and Jelly song. And she says, no, I'll remember it when I hear it, and when it comes back to my mind. And so I said, well, you know, you'll have to let us know. So we were listening to serious music, and every time a song, not every time, but every once in a while I go, is this the song? Is this the song? She was getting annoyed with me. Well, by the end of the night, we never did figure out what song it was. Just never figured it out. And then I was going to bring Mary today because with her transplant, they want to make sure her blood levels are good. So every week she has to go and give blood just to get it tested, just to make sure her levels, or whether or not she needs to have a transfusion or anything like that. So she has to have it done each week before Thursdays. And so I think she went last Wednesday. Her friend Sharon had brought her. So I thought, I'm going to call her and see if she wants to go today. So I called her and asked her if she wanted to go today. And she said, well, I am going to go today, but it's right where she's got to give the blood is at the hospital that's right next door. And so she says, no, Don's going to push me in the wheelchair because it is a beautiful day. It's going to be like in the 60s today. And they said there's a possibility it might get into 70. So she says, no, it's a really nice day. So Don's just going to push me in the wheelchair. And so I said, oh, okay, because I was going to come pick you up. And she says, no, I appreciate it. She says, but no, that's okay. So that was my plans for today. I was going to go over and bring Mary to give her blood, but that kind of took that away from there. Jim and I watched Tracker this morning because we taped it from yesterday, and we have no big plans for today. I'm going to try to get him to go for a walk with me this afternoon. He's kind of fallen out of the habit of walking. So have I, but I do miss it, and I want to get back to it. Lori Pawlowski, I can never remember how she says her last name, Pawlowski. Well, Laurie, anyway, is one of my friends from YouTube, and we communicate back and forth. And she was saying that the new WW app today now shows the macros and things like that. Because I guess Dish with D was talking about that last week, about how they're going to... Yeah, I remember I was talking about that because she did say that they're going to start showing macros and stuff like that. And that they're thinking that maybe there might be a point where they're going to take a picture. You can take a picture of your food and it'll figure out everything all automatically. So anyway, she showed me a screenshot of her app, and it shows all of her macros and stuff like that. So I thought I'm going to look at mine. So just as a joke, not that I had it because I didn't, although it did put the thought in my head, but I'm not going to have it. I just put jelly donut. I put a jelly donut in the app, and it showed the calories and all of that, but it didn't show the macros. So I sent her a screenshot of that, and I'm just waiting to hear back from her. But I'm wondering if, because I only pay $10 a month, I already paid it, because Diana Antu gave me $100 for my birthday, so I paid for 10 months of my WW app. Thank you, Diana. I probably wouldn't have done that otherwise. But anyway, I'm thinking maybe because I only pay $10, that maybe I'm not included in that. I did delete the app and reboot it. I tried to update it and all of that good stuff, and it still shows the same thing. So maybe by the end of the day it'll be changed. I don't know. But the app helps me out no matter what. I don't really count macros anyhow. I don't understand macros, and that I don't want to make anything more complicated than it already is. But so, and then unfortunately tomorrow I have to bring Mary and Don to the vet to bring their dog. They're going to be putting Brandy down. Brandy is 13 years old, and they just found out she's got cancer. And you can tell the dog is in a little bit of pain. So they made an appointment for tomorrow. So I have to. What was funny was because Mary went not funny. That didn't come out the right way. When I was talking to Mary yesterday, before she brought up about the dog, she was saying that she was telling me that she has to go every week once a week before Thursdays to give the blood work. And she says, well, the lab opens at 6 o'clock in the morning. And she says, so I can start giving blood at 6 o'clock in the morning. And so then I told her, let's be very clear, I am not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to bring you to give blood when you have from 6 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night. We'll figure out a different time during the day. And so she says, oh no, I didn't expect you to bring me at 6. I'm just saying that we could go at 6. And I go, well, you're not going with me at 6. So then later on in the day is when she called me and they had made the determination. They had found out about Brandy about a week ago, and they were kind of discussing it because they really don't have the money for the dog to go through the treatments. And like I said, she's a laboratory. And so she's a big dog. So living to be 13, she's lived a long life. And really, you're just going to extend it. And it's just, I don't think it's fair to the dog. So anyway, so she had called me later in the day and she said, can you bring me tomorrow before you bring me for my blood work, which meant today? And I said, yeah, I can bring you today. So then she called and she said, well, unfortunately, the only appointment I can get is at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I know you don't like to get up. And I thought, oh, Mary, please. I said, yeah, I don't want to make a point of getting up early. I said, but I will do this for you. If I have to, I mean, it's not like it's the only day I can sleep in. No, I can sleep in any day I want to sleep in. So that's not the case. I said, Mary, I can bring you anywhere. I said, and if you had to give your blood at 6 o'clock in the morning, I would bring you at 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, don't ever think that the time makes a difference. But if it's something that you can do at any point during the day, then we're not going to pick 6 o'clock in the morning. But if they say you have to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, then I'm going to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. She says, oh, okay, so you don't mind bringing her at 9 o'clock? And I go, no, I'll get up. I can get up. That's not a big deal. Would I prefer a later appointment? Yeah, obviously. But I guess it's better than having the whole day dreading it coming to pass when you know it's going to happen. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be getting up early to bring her to that. So that's sad. It really is sad. Denise can't do anything. She's still on her restrictions from her hysterectomy. I think she goes to the doctor for her clearance next Thursday. So she can't push Mary in a wheelchair. Otherwise she would bring her, but because she can't put, like all that added stress or whatever on her abdomen. So, and then my brother is getting ready to go hunting, and so he can't bring her. And then her friend brought her last week. So anyway, that's how that worked out. But anyhow, all of that just going on and on about nothing. Oh my weight. Let me show you how I did. Okay, I'm not surprised. I gained 2 pounds, obviously, you saw that. But I have a total loss of 42.2, so I'm still in the 40s for my loss. I did lose 5.7 last week, which I told you last week I didn't think was like an accurate. I never lose that much. When I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I could lose 5 pounds in a week, no problem. But in my 70s, no. And your body fluctuates for different reasons. It truly does fluctuate. And I weighed at the same time, on the same scale, on the same place on the floor, wearing the same amount of clothing that I wear when I weigh myself. So it is a true and accurate weight. Last week, I think, was a true and accurate weight for that particular time in my life. I truly do believe that I did well enough to lose 5 pounds, although I was surprised. But I still stayed on plan. I had a little bit of snacking last night. I told you I had the pop and I had the quesadilla, the Mexicali dip with some cheese. And I dipped it with pretzels. So, I mean, it could be a little bit of a salt thing. It could be. But I'm not the least bit, I'm disappointed, but not discouraged. I guess that's a good way of putting it because I know I did really well during the week. I made very smart choices. I avoided added sugar. We know I avoided the Dairy Queen on Saturday, which was a very great non-scale victory for me because I really, truly wanted a Dairy Queen. And so, no, I'm just, I can't control everything that happens in my life. I can control some things that happen in my life, but for the most part, you never know what's going to hit you, and you just have to, it's how you respond to the challenge. And the challenge for me is not to be beating myself up because I gained 2 pounds. I was so hoping to get into the next set of numbers. That was my hope. I'm kind of a little bit farther away again. But I'm going to challenge myself this week to just accept that this is what happens. And it's just a number on the scale. It's not how I feel, because I feel like I should have had, I think I should have stayed the same. I really do believe I should have stayed the same. But didn't happen. So I'm not going to let that number control me and control my week. I'm going to make very smart choices this week. I have one more soup to make for our soup collab that's going to be this Saturday with Joan at Joan's Point. No, it's not Joan's Point of Plate. Joan at Rise and Shine Suburban Homesteading, who's in charge or the coordinator of it. And then also Edie over at Edie's Adventures, and Kim at A Girl on Her Phone. And I made 3 soups. The soup I'm going to make tomorrow. I'm making slow cooker chicken tortellini. I called it, what did I call it, Christy? I told her I was making tortellini. I told her I was making chicken tortellini, and then I showed her the recipe, and she says, that's tortilla. It is a difference. So I'm making this week for dinner a slow cooker chicken tortilla. This is what I'm making this week. It's not a tortellini, tortilla. A slow cooker chicken tortilla soup. You try to say that, it's a mouthful. I also made a crock pot taco soup, a slow cooker creamy chicken and potato soup, and a slow cooker red wine beef stew, which of all of them so far, Jim has liked the beef stew the best. So we'll have those recipes out for you on Saturday. And then I've decided I'm not going to give out candy for Halloween because there's not that many, but I'm going to make some little packets for the little kids across the street that I do know. So I'm going to make them a little Halloween packet and get them little Halloween bags and put it in. And yeah, I think that's it. So I did have a 2-pound gain. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to still control what's happening in my life and challenge myself to respond correctly, because sometimes it's all in the challenge. It really is. It's how you challenge yourself each day and what you believe in yourself. And I believe in myself, and I believe I'm going to do better. I really do. I think I'll have a loss next week. Will I get into the next set of numbers? I don't see that happening, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. I'm going to try my hardest to get there. I really am. And my week ahead, like I said, I'm bringing Mary tomorrow to the vet. And I think that's it. I mean, no, I know. Isn't that sad? Oh, I'm going to find out the sex of my grandbaby this week. Hopefully. We're going to see about that. She said that it usually takes a week before she gets the results, and she did the blood work on Wednesday. So I'm thinking by Wednesday or Thursday I should know what I'm going to... It doesn't really matter. I just know I'm going to have a grandbaby to hold. So that's all that really matters. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Can't think of anything else. Yep. So, all right. How did you guys do on your weight? What are you doing to keep yourself in check? Encouraging yourself to... what do you think is your biggest challenge? What's going to be your biggest challenge this week? That's a good question. What's going to be your biggest challenge? My biggest challenge this week is not to get within my own head. It's just like, forget about, you weighed in today, forget about it. You don't have to worry about it till next Monday. That's going to be my big challenge, is just blacking that out. So, okay, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And hopefully we can meet again tomorrow. Let's talk again then. See you then.